start some rumors with you. Yeah, rumors. I wanna start some rumors with you.
Ayan, my mic is on now. So good afternoon, everyone. And I would like to invite everyone, of course, to please do stay tuned here in Kobe Wars Corner. dito lang po sa Let's Talk with Ela Hidalgo. And I would like to say thank you sa lahat po ng nanood last week. Of course, we had Renee Montemayor and of course, Renee Montemayor is one of the cast of Miss Saigon way back during the 90s here in London. And of course, Miss Diane Navarro from Davao. Ayan. Apologies guys, I played the wrong video earlier, but I will play the video when ewan ko, nawala. But anyway, guys, I do hope that you're staying safe, especially here in London, we're still locked down, and mag-change na po actually by stages daw yung pag-lift ng lockdown dito sa London. And hopefully by April, everything will be open. So we're hoping, pray that we'll be back to the original normal. But please stay safe, guys. Always wear your mask, social distancing. Of course, kailangan po natin yan. And ano pa ba? Prayer. Those who are very religious, then of course we always believe that one of the best weapons to fight this pandemic is prayers. And of course, congratulations to COVID Warriors Corner because we're nearly 1 year. Ayan, kasabay po ng pandemic yung pagbuo ng COVID Warriors Corner, which is a group tribute to the frontliners. So I actually created this group to help out in sharing good vibes and of course hope to everyone during this pandemic. And on April 3 we will be celebrating our first anniversary here in COVID Warriors Corner. And of course guys, as a way for us to raise funds sa mga future programs namin here in COVID Warriors Corner, we are selling mugs as what you've seen earlier. And of course, we have t-shirts which is available only in the Philippines kasi nasa Philippines po yung gumagawa. And of course, we have, I'm trying to look for, ayan, we also have a hoodie. Ayan. So we're selling this merchandise, guys, for us to help out, raise our funds so that we could continue our initiatives and projects here in COVID Wars Corner. As you know, guys, last year we were able to give lunch, or we were able to give a meal, pack meals sa mga frontliners here in the UK as well as in the Philippines. And we were able to, of course, raise funds for the typhoon victims at Cagayan flooding victims. And of course, we had meal services, which is in collaboration with Miss Lovely Rivero, a TV film actress who cooked for our frontliners, the homeless, and of course, yung typhoon victims ng Marikina. So please do guys, please do avail our products here in COVID Wars Corner, which is the mugs, the hoodies, and of course the t-shirts, which is available in the Philippines. I do hope guys that I'm sounding okay, that you can hear me. And of course, on April 3, we will have raffle draws, and we're selling a raffle ticket, which is one strip, £2 lang po, guys. Please, I hope that you will support our fundraising by buying our raffle tickets, which is £2 per strip, and you will win this prizes. So please watch this. So ayan guys, yung mga prizes namin on April 3. So I do hope you're gonna tune in, guys, on April 3 here in COVID Warriors Corner. We're still planning about the show, but we are now selling our raffle tickets. Ayan, it's £2 per strip. And before anything else, before I introduce to you my guest, guys, this afternoon, I would like to render a song to everyone. And I would like to dedicate this song to my sister, Leodea Hidalgo Kim, who's in South Korea and celebrating her birthday. Happy birthday, sister. And of course, happy birthday to Mr. Ronald Sipat of the Caviteños Group. And congratulations to El Yucanos for your grand opening there in San Juan, La Union. Ayan, so I see some shout out in here. But before anything else, I would like to sing a song for everyone. only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. Call me baby if you need a friend. I just wanna give you love. Come on, come on, come on. Reaching out to you, so take a chance. No matter where you go, no, you're not alone. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman, but nothing on me. I'm only one call away. Come along with me and don't be scared. I just wanna set you free. Come on, come on, come on. You and me can make it anywhere. And now we can say goodbye. Yes, you know, I just wanna see you smile. Where you go, you know you're not alone. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. The night and I'm only one call away. And when you wake up, it's strong. Gonna be holding on. Now don't you worry, I won't be long, darling. Feel like hope is gone. Just run into my arms. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman, but nothing on me. I'm only one. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman, but nothing on me. I'm only one call away. I'm only one call away. Yes, I dedicate that song to my sister, Lady Hidalgo. Of course, she's giving himself here now. Happy birthday, sister. And of course, I would like to say hello to my dad, Leon Hidalgo of La Union, and to all my families in La Union. And we have shout out in here to all the viewers. So I'm gonna check. This stream, guys, is actually being watched in three platforms on my timeline, on COVID Warriors Corner, and of course in my YouTube, Ela Hidalgo TV. And I would like to say hello as well to our admins. We have Micaela Jane Atay, who's having a show later on, cooking show this afternoon at 5 p.m. here in COVID Warriors Corner. To Joker Diva, Abrani Silverio, Wewe Ramos, Catherine Alberto of Request Corner, of course, Pierre Del Saicon. And hello to Frederick Carpio Labaton, watching in Germany. Siya po yung he actually referred me to our first guest para mag-guest po natin siya. And my dad is watching. I can say hello, Dad, and I hope you're staying safe in there. Of course, guys, ayan. So I'm gonna introduce to you guys our first guest. She is from Germany. First time that I'm a guest from Germany, and coming March we have a couple from Germany as well, whom I'm going to interview. And of course, speaking of our first guest, she's 27 years old, originally from Quezon City, and she also lives in Cagayan de Oro. She is a trauma and orthopedic operating room nurse in Hamburg, Germany. Hindi ko mabasa yung hospital na name. But anyway, since September 2020, of course, she works in operating room. She worked as a operating room complex nurse way back in Fatima University Medical Center in Valenzuela, Philippines. Graduated Bachelor of Nursing in Our Lady of Fatima University, batch 2013. Sabi niya dito, single pa daw siya but currently dating. Ay, wala nang pag-asa guys. Nagda-date na daw siya. So, anyway, let's welcome on the stream our nurse for today, Monique Delos Santos. Hello, good morning, good afternoon. Good afternoon there in Germany as well. How are you, Jonique?
Hi, Ella. Good afternoon in London and good evening sa lahat ng nasa Philippines.
Ayan, ginigil sa mga Philippines din. So marami ka bang, I think I can see some people comment. It says, go. It says here, Monique, ayan, Azuka Ishiguro.
Yeah, that's my sister.
Ay, that's your sister.
Yeah, my
Ayan,
family's
still
watching.
watching. And of course, this one is watching from Finchley, London. I think this is one of our admins here, Rodell's side point. Um, we have, yeah, this is my dad. This is says here, shout out to Saicon family, Rodel Alon and Lina Rich from Davao. And this one is shout out to Sarmiento family, Aida, Aidin, Iya, Matsi, and Tuchay. Mga shout out. Sabi dito, ang ganda ni Junique.
Thank
Siyempre,
you.
kapatid. And Monique, a friend. Ayan, I think that's your friend, right?
Yes.
So how long have you been working in Germany?
So I arrived here around August. Pero nag-start ako ng September here.
Is that
So,
like August last year?
yes, 2020 August.
So how is it like of course we're on pandemic, ba? Hindi ba nakakatakot? Was it scary to travel during pandemic and working as a nurse in Germany?
So actually, meron akong konting story about that. When I arrived here in Germany, I actually tested positive sa COVID.
Oh, really?
Yes, so
Is
can
it, did
you
you get it from
imagine?
your travel? Or
I don't know. Siguro, I don't know. Before kami nag-travel, we had to do a swab test eh. Pero
yes?
pagdating dito pagka-swab sa akin, unfortunately positive. And super nakaka-stress kasi first time in a country, I'm alone. Tapos biglang hindi mo alam kung anong expect mo kasi deport ba ako or yan, so sobrang nalungkot ako na hindi ko maintindihan yung mararamdaman ko. But then again, salamat sa napagandang healthcare system dito sa Germany. I was really taken care of. Tapos wala rin naman ako symptoms. So,
So you were
sobrang
asymptomatic that time but you tested positive.
yes. That's why I just had to do a 14-day quarantine and then a series of swab tests. And after that, tsaka ako nakapag-work again.
That's at least still, you still got your job. I mean, wala
Yes,
naman siguro yun eh. Gumaling ka naman, di ba? And
exactly.
it
And
was
yun nga,
asymptomatic, yeah.
yes, and yun nga, at least dito then, when you tested positive, when people test positive, you just have to take care of yourself. Hindi mo kailangan isipin na ano bang iisipin ng ibang tao sa akin. Kasi nagkakaroon ng stigma na parang pag nag-positive ka, para kang may ketong or para kang may malalang sakit na lalayuan ka. Tas,
I think nangyayari yan. I'm sorry guys in the Philippines, but I think sa Pilipinas mostly there's a stigma that when you've got COVID, pinapandirihan ka, nilalayuan ka. But when I mean in here hindi naman. So I think it's the same case in Germany. But I noticed sa Philippines, like nurse ka lang, takot na sila sa'yo because baka mahawa sila sa'yo.
yes, actually, before ako umalis, I did some volunteer jobs. And pag naka-uniform ka, yung mga tao titignan ka. Oh, parang layo sa'yo. So, doon ko din nakita na yung pinagkaiba talaga dito and
So how,
doon.
how did you manage that when you were in the Philippines and then as you said like iba yung tingin ng mga nurses sa inyo sa Philippines, parang they are scared of you guys, they pinapandirihan kayo. I even saw a video like they're bullying a nurse
Yeah.
because of the uniform. So how did you handle that?
Actually, inisip ko na lang una sa lahat kasama sa sinumpaang tungkulin. And
Oo.
when you really love what you do, parang it doesn't really matter na lang. Pero syempre, isipin mo na lang, mas nakakaintindi ka, ikaw yung mas nakakaalam. So, minsan kailangan mo lang din talagang intindihin. Pero may time din talaga na tao ka lang naman din. So may time na magagalit ka. But at the end of the day, pag masyado mong dinibdib yun, ikaw lang yung may stress hindi sila. So I guess yun na lang yung mentality ko when it comes to that situation.
How long did you work as a nurse in the Philippines before you went to Germany?
So, mga 7 years, I guess, kasi I graduated 2013. I did some, after ko mag-boards, ano lang muna ako ng mga private duty nurses, and then I started working sa hospital around 2014. So, 6, 7 years. Mahina ako sa math.
Kailan pareho tayo.
Kaya nag-nurse.
Oo, correct. So ano yung what are the adjustments that you've done or the adjustment that you're still doing right now as a nurse dyan sa Germany?
So, ang pinakamalaki talaga is language. So,
I know it's difficult in it because we were taught English, not German language.
yes, and yung standards din natin is more on English and hindi German. And iba din kasi yung ano nila dito. Kasi sa atin, ang nursing is bachelor. And kaya more on tayo theories, medical, sila more on the nursing side talaga. Pero kung ano naman, usually sa mga care, especially sa operating room, meron kasi kaming set of standards na rin naman. So the principle is the same, pero kailangan mo lang siyang in-translate lahat sa German. Pero yeah, after yun, hanggang ngayon naman pa rin ako sa language, pero super thankful ako kasi lahat din naman ng mga ka-work ko, which is very, very lucky for me, I guess, na yung mga ka-work ko very, sa akin, very patient, and parang, kasi kahit pa nag-aral ako ng German, minsan may times talaga na, ano daw, ganon. Pero at least sila super patient sila with me, tinuturuan nila ako, kunyari may mga bago, kasi let's face it, dito sa Germany, mas ahead sila sa medical technologies. Siyempre, so, minsan may mga bago ako nakikita na, ang cool, ano yan. So, ang importante lang talaga is, if I don't know anything, I have to, all I have to do is ask. And, syempre sa culture differences, like, sa atin sa Philippines kasi, minsan, for example, bago tayo, then we have to be timid muna, tapos hahantayan natin yung mga colleagues natin to introduce us, ganun, which is super baliktad dito sa Germany, kasi dito you have to introduce yourself, kasi as in talagang kailangan maging forward ka, na hi, I'm new here, ganun. Kasi sa atin, when we do that, parang isipin nila, ang yabang naman ito, or what. Pero sa atin, which is doon nagka-clash minsan yung mga
iba kasi iba yung ways ng Philippines dito.
Exactly.
Abroad, yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's
It's really part of nursing that we really need to introduce ourselves sa mga cases.
Yes, exactly. Super part talaga sa nila. And then, kasi if you don't do that, mas snob ka, rude ka. Ganun.
That's true, yeah. So ano naman yung preparation, ano yung mga ginagawa dyan sa Germany as a nurse, as working in the hospital? Ano yung mga protocols niyo in order to keep yourself safe while working sa hospital?
Okay, so for us, syempre, we have to wear proper PPEs. Tapos sa amin kasi, I can only speak sa OR side, kasi sa amin sa OR, medyo binawasan talaga yung programs ng mga operations. So if it's not sobrang emergency, kailangan nilang bawasan kasi para at least yung mga yung mga what do you call that? Yung mga nurses din natin and yung mga personnel is hindi din masyadong ma-expose. And then we have designated areas kung saan pwede i-handle yung mga COVID patients with yung mga COVID patients na kailangan talaga ng operations. For example, pag mga may CS, cesarean section. So, kahit COVID patient siya, hindi mo naman pwedeng sabihin na, wait, hindi natin siya, kasi kailangan talaga. So, merong naka-designate talaga na area for that patient. Then, syempre, lahat ng PPEs, masks. And after that, sa amin din sa hospital namin, we have to submit tests twice per week, the negative COVID test.
Yeah, I
So
think we do it in here as well. Like for us, we have twice lateral flow. Pareho din
mhm.
ba tayo? Like lateral flow test, like twice a week.
Yes, pero sa amin kasi sa OR, since hindi kami yung masyadong sobrang exposed
Exposed.
talaga, unlike sa mga nasa ICU, sa ECMO, sa ER, kami sa OR, we do gargle test, sorry, gargle test, German kasi is gurgle,
Ah,
gargle test, and if ever, yun nga, mag-positive ka doon, tsaka sila mag-aano ng swab test.
I see. There's comment in here says, naging private nurse ko yan. Super bait. 5-star bedside manners.
Shout out sa Suarez family.
Ayan. And I think it's your birthday as well, is it?
Yeah, next
Advance happy
week.
birthday.
That's
Next
my
week.
brother.
Advance happy birthday. Ayan.
Thank you.
And ayun. So, kumusta naman yung cases dyan sa Germany? Mataas pa rin ba yung numbers ng mga cases, COVID cases?
As the last time na nakabasa ko kasi, yes, medyo tumataas. Pero since nag-start na naman kami ng second lockdown, gradually talaga siyang bumaba. That's why pinopropose ngayon kasi supposedly dapat at the end of the month lang yung, dapat last month pa na wala yung lockdown. Pero pinopose nila na mag-extend until March 7 yung lockdowns dito kasi because nga dun sa pagtaas ng, dahil sa parang uh, nag-aano pa din yung mga nagpa-positive dito. Siguro isa din yun sa dahilan kasi, di ba, nag-open ulit yung Germany. Dahil nga, syempre, kailangan din yung, ano natin yung economic side, and then yung social.
Oo, of course.
So, yun, tumaas, then nag-lockdown, and then ngayon, pinopropose kasi ni Chancellor Merkel na until March 14, I guess, something. Pero since ano daw, ang parang pinagka-anuhan nila is March 7, and then, pero yung mga hairdressers, pwede na sila ng March 1. So,
At least
yun.
at least malapit na kayo mag-open yun sa Germany. For us, we're still like, I think April, yung sa amin, like April 8,
Yeah,
everything will be
hopefully.
open.
Yes, pero
Anyway,
sorry. Pero sa alam ko sa March 7 kasi close pa din yung ano yung mga like bars, restaurants are only for takeouts and deliveries. Ganun pa rin. Parang gradual lang. Ang gusto nilang i-open, I think, is yung school.
yeah,
Unti-unting i-open
same
yung
here.
schools. And yun nga yung hairdresser kasi lagi nagre-reklamo sila na parang ang tagal na daw nilang hindi nakakapagpagupit. But syempre with ano pa rin, safety measures pa din, which is
Oo naman.
sobrang kino-comment ko talaga lalo ang Germany pag sa safety measures talaga kasi talagang sumusunod naman yung mga tao so far sa nakikita ko.
And of course, we all know that sabi ni Frederick, you're a singer as well. You used to be in a theater in the Philippines ba?
Yeah, I did theater, musical theater, and voice. Pero that's only before akong mag-graduate, kailangan ko na kasi mag-focus sa nursing. Kaya mas inuna ko talaga yung nursing. Pero yeah, I do theater dati.
Yeah. And dito sabi ko to regards daw si Mikel. Sino Mikel yan? Yan ba yung date mo?
No.
Ayun.
Regards, hi.
But anyway, I know you have your family here and your friends waiting for you to sing. So maybe we can hear you sing na. Did you prepare one or two songs? It's up to you if you wanted to sing 2 songs.
Okay, I did prepare some songs. I
Ayan.
guess, hintayin ko muna itong isa kasi matagal na ako naalala song syndrome sa kantang to.
Yeah. So I'll leave you alone sa screen so that people can see you fully and they can hear you and enjoy your music. So let's welcome guys. Let's hear from Monique Delos Santos.
Swaying room as the music starts. Strangers making the most of the dark. Two by two, their bodies become one. I see you through the smoky air. Can't you feel the weight of my stare? You're so close, but still a world away. All I'm dying to say is that I'm crazy for you. Touch me once and you'll know it's true. I never wanted anyone like this. It's all brand new. You feel it in my tears. I'm crazy for you. Crazy for you. Trying hard to control my heart. I walk over to where you are. Eye to eye, we need no words at all. Slowly now we begin to move. We're deeper into you. Similar to our standing still in time. If you read my mind, you see I'm crazy for you. Touch me once and you know it's true. I never wanted anyone like this. It's all brand new. You feel it in my kiss. You feel it in my kiss because I'm crazy for you. Touch me once and you know it's true. I never wanted anyone like this. It's all brand new. You feel it. I'm crazy for you. Crazy for you. You know I'm crazy. I'm crazy for you. Thank you so much.
Gonna sing your second song as well? You have a
Yeah,
second song.
actually,
Yep.
this is a German song. So, hi to my German friends na nanonood right now. Ich will nicht von dir fliegen und nicht zu wissen. Ich will nicht an dich denken, ich tue dich immer noch. Ich will nicht von dir reden, von dem kannst du in meinem Lieder schlägst. Ich hab versucht, mir einzureden, dass du ja eigentlich gar nicht so schön bist, dass du bescheuert bist und nicht verstehst, dass wir nicht füreinander bestimmt sind. Doch mit jedem deiner Fehler, mit jedem deiner Fehler, jedem deiner Fehler liebe ich mich mehr. Du bist so herrlich, überheblich, so wunderbar, arrogant, ganz schön eingebildet, dafür ein richtig Elegant von meinem Land. Dafür, dass du ständig lügst und die uns betrügst, siehst du verdammt unschuldig aus. Es ist deine Art, ich kann dir nicht böse sein, doch mit jedem deiner Fehler, mit jedem deiner Fehler, mit jedem deiner Fehler lieb ich dich für. Mit jedem deiner Fehler, mit jedem deiner Fehler lieb ich dich, mit jedem deiner Fehler, mit jedem deiner Fehler lieb ich dich, mit jedem deiner Fehler, mit jedem deiner Fehler lieb ich dich mehr. Thank you so much sa lahat ng nanonood. Thank you, Ella.
Sandali lang. Ayan. Ayan, thank you so much. Because I'm reading a lot of messages actually from YouTube as well. Shout out to Glenn Diaz from Saudi Arabia. Thanks for watching. Sabi dito, hi Baba, we miss you. Kuya Jun, Ate Marge, Tracy, and Trev. Do you
My
know them?
news.
Ayan, sabi ni COVID War Scorer, wash hands daw.
Wash hands,
Ayan,
guys.
tama, wash hands properly.
Let's do our part.
Yes, and sabi, ang galing mo daw. Ayan,
Thank you.
galing. We love you, Moy.
That's my teacher turned friend from.
Ah.
She taught me a lot of German words and things. So, hi, Gabby's family.
And this one is We Love You, Monique, it says in here. Ayan. So, anong meaning ng song na kinanta mo? What's the meaning of your song?
Yes, that's mit jedem deiner Fehler. That means with every flaws that you have, I still love you more.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why, di ba,
Yeah.
nakakatulong kasi we know German as a harsh language. But actually, it's really it's a really beautiful language, guys.
Thank you so much. Do you have any social media that they can follow you as well, Monique?
Yes, my Facebook is Junique Delos Santos, Junique Leach Delos Santos. Instagram is Junique the Freak. And
Monique the Freak.
I usually post my covers sa Facebook and sa Instagram as well.
Yeah, and of course, do you have any messages to your to our co-frontliners out there?
Yes, so all my co-frontliners, guys, laban lang yan. Matatapos din ang pandemic, and after this, masasabi natin, kayang-kaya.
Kaya natin, yeah. And of course, last question pala, are you an advocate of COVID vaccine? Because there are some nurses who still refusing to take this vaccine.
Yes, for me personally, yes, I advocate, guys, let's have ourselves vaccinated. Sobrang ano siya talaga. Pero syempre, naiintindihan ko, meron din tayong mga kailangan itignan. For example, for ourselves, for me, I have a lot of allergies, so we have to really research. Pero guys, let's get vaccinated. Talagang nakikita ko sa mga co-workers ko din and sa mga ano na talagang so far it works. So guys, please.
And lastly, of course, any message to our viewers out there, any advices in terms of how they to keep themselves safe during this COVID-19 pandemic?
Yeah, so una sa lahat, wash hands, and then as much as possible, let's restrict ourselves from meeting a lot of people. I know na mahirap talaga siya, pero minsan kailangan din na, it's not for us then, but for our families, for those other people as well. And please, let's keep ourselves safe And syempre, hindi lang sa ano natin, sa katawan, kundi pati sa mental health natin. I know malungkot lalo na sa mga tao na nag-iisa sa bahay. So, please, let's be safe.
Ayan. So thank you so much for your time, Jonique. And hopefully when everything's fine, we can visit there in Germany or you can visit us here in London.
Yes, thank you so
Yeah.
much, Ella, for having me and to all our COVID Warriors Corner and all my sa lahat ng frontliners. And hi to my family sa Philippines.
And thank you so much and God bless, Jonique.
Bye.
Bye. Ayan, so that's our nurse from, of course, from Germany. And thank you so much to all our viewers right now. Please do stay with us. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Our COVID Warriors Corner. Ayan, so we have our YouTube, which is the COVID Warriors Corner. Please do subscribe. And of course, follow me as well in YouTube, Ela Hidalgo TV. My IG sila, Hidalgo underscore Ella FB. Yan, nandiyan po, nasa baba. So please do follow me, guys. And don't forget to subscribe our COVID Warriors Corner YouTube channel. And of course, my Ela Hidalgo TV. Ayan. And my next guest, guys, is he's based here in UK. He's a singer, songwriter. So we're gonna ask him how did he survive during the pandemic because we all know that music industry is not working at all. Like it's been stopped entertainment and of course show business. So those are the businesses and the industries that's been hardly hit by the COVID-19 during this pandemic. So let's welcome him on the stream, guys. I'm so proud to have Mr. Fraser Harper. Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Good afternoon, Ella. I'm very well. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you. So how are you doing right now?
I'm doing fine. The sun is shining out there and everything is okay with the world. Just before we go on, I
Yes.
just heard that you've been going for a year now, so congratulations with that.
Thank you so much.
Of course, difficult times and people have responded in different ways and you've done a great job with that. A happy birthday to Janique, who's just been on. Actually, I was thinking we have similar shirts and I have glasses.
Yeah. Wait,
and I was thinking I look like
a stream.
There we go. You see, before and after, I look like an older and much less pretty version of Janique.
Yeah, you have the same one. Maybe you chatted before you came on the stream.
Right, happy birthday to you, Janique. And also, I think you said it's your sister's birthday as well. Her name is Leah. Leah
Dea, yeah, Leah Dea.
Happy birthday! And she is in happy birthday, Leah, and she is in South Korea, right in Saigon,
yes.
Ho Chi Minh City.
Thank you, Janique.
Thank you,
Janique. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, so it's you're a singer and a songwriter here in UK. Are you full time on this, or do you have any business or any other job aside from singing?
Well, I was interested to listen to Renee last week, an actor, of course, and she said that when lockdown came the first time round, they went to their emergency jobs, and like many singers, musicians, if we're not at the top of the profession in terms of getting TV work and that kind of thing, then we of course have other jobs. And yes, I do have other work. I work in I have a client in the Middle East actually who I do data work for. I do IT work for. And so that kind of keeps me going when I'm not doing music. And I was very lucky that at the beginning of the first lockdown, which was back in March of last year.
Yes.
Then I had just got some work with that client, and I've been working with them for the year. So it's not all of my time because most of my time is for the music. But I've kept myself fed, put it that way.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of because I know a lot of singers and theater actresses. They really they got bored during the pandemic, during the lockdown, and then they tried to learn other skills. So did you learn any other skills while we are in this lockdown?
Well, as you can see, you have a lot of young people on your show. I'm a little older, so I have skills that I've accumulated over the years, and I could apply some of them. So no, I kind of got through with what I've got, but many of my musical colleagues here on the south coast. I live in the south coast of England. The younger musicians, a lot of them have struggled and they've had to learn new skills. Some of them have learned new IT skills. Other people have gone into things like writing, voiceover work. Actually, one thing
Yes,
I
yeah.
did start last year was voiceover work, so I'm doing a little bit of voiceover work. So uh, personally, I've kind of done okay, but I do know a lot of people that do what I do have struggled with the lockdowns.
So you're not based in London at all, sir. You're
No,
based.
no, no. I lived in London until 2016, and then I kind of thought it'd be nice to come and get some sea air. So I'm very fortunate. I live in Portsmouth, which is on the south coast
Wow.
of England. I We overlook the Isle of Wight down here, and there's a lot of good music down here on the south coast. So I've kind of
Yeah.
moved into that community. You know, Brighton, Portsmouth, where I am, Southampton, then along to Bournemouth and those kind of places.
So how's the situation there in Portsmouth right now? Is there any surge of cases?
Are there any? Sorry, ask me the question again.
Is there
In the
any
Portsmouth,
increase? Is there any increase of the cases, COVID cases in Portsmouth?
we've had quite a lot actually. It's strange. For those of you, most of you, I guess, who are listening who haven't been to Portsmouth, we're actually on a small island. And Portsmouth, although it's quite a small town, there's about 200,000 people in Portsmouth. Because we're pushed into quite a small island, it's actually after some of the London boroughs, it's the most densely populated town, certainly one of them in the UK. So a lot of people are quite close, and when you get in the shopping centres, they're quite small. So yes, we have had a lot of cases down here. In fact, for those people listening in the UK who remember a few months ago when we had the tier system, then we were one of the first ones to go into tier 3.
I see.
And then we went into tier 4. So yeah, we had quite a few. The Portsmouth is the hometown, by the way, of the Royal Navy. So we have a lot of working people down here. A lot of people mixing, servicing the Royal Navy, and of course the industries that go around it. So yeah, we had quite a few. We had quite a few. In fact, I had it. I had it.
Oh, you had it as well. Was it
Mm.
recently or
No, at the very beginning. At the very beginning, we now you might remember the exact date, Ella. We locked down on something like March the
March 21,
22nd, or yeah, something
22nd?
like
Yes,
that.
something like that.
Well, on March the 18th, 3 days before,
We're
myself and my partner, we went to a small music session, which was in a small pub close to where she lives. And there was somebody coughing and spluttering at that time. And within a week, both she and I had COVID. She got it quite badly. She wasn't hospitalized. She's called Vivian, by the way. She may be listening. And Vivian had it quite bad. Wasn't quite hospitalized, but she came through. I had it quite mild. I didn't get it too badly. I was kind of okay. I felt grotty for a few days, but
yeah.
I was okay. I was okay.
So what did you do? I mean, are there any what did you do to cope up with your condition having the COVID? Both of you in the house, like you got
No,
COVID.
separate
So how did
houses.
a separate house?
We live in separate houses. We are our partners.
I see. So how did you
She,
manage? Like do you live alone that time?
mm, mm.
So how did you
Uh,
manage being alone? Like who did your cooking or your shopping? Is there anyone who helped you out?
Uh, no, I kind of got through it. I have, I had enough food in the house, so I self isolated for. We were told, I can't remember, 10 days or
Before
14
it
days,
was 15 days, and then it
something
became
like that.
10
Yeah.
days.
So I self isolated for that time. In my house, on my apartment, and Viv, she self isolated in her house as well. She has a son who was actually going through A levels at the time, so he was caught up in the all the problems with exams last year as well. So she was there, I was here. Um, Her son looked after her. I didn't really need looking after. I just needed to take care of myself, and we got through it. And then sort of 3 weeks later, we met up again, and we were okay. Took her a while to recover from it. Took her a
Is there
while.
a lot of like actually those who had COVID before? There are some people who still experiencing some symptoms like side effects of it, like
Mm.
breathlessness. I even heard that there are a lot of who lost their taste, doesn't even have this sense even after 6 months or even after a year. So did you experience such thing?
Well, I experienced something very strange, which I blame on COVID, but I don't think it is. I got a actually we both got rashes. Yeah, she got a very bad skin rash on her back, and I got one on my ankle, and I still have this one on my ankle. I'm blaming COVID for that, but I don't really think it's COVID.
I think there are some. I think one of the symptoms. I mean, rashes are also that's what they said. Like some people had rashes after or during the COVID when they had the COVID.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
still, we
yeah.
never know. No, like this COVID virus is so mysterious. Like we don't really know everything about it, and that's what we said. Like we're fighting against this enemy, which is so invisible and
It's
very
smart.
mysterious.
It's smart, Ella. It finds the bits you're weak, and it exploits them. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. So,
We
what can you say about the people who doesn't believe about this? Like they said, it's just there's just a conspiracy, or this virus is not real.
I think there are all sorts of conspiracy theories about it, and I, 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 I think more than anything else that people have to use their common sense. And if I have one complaint, and I'm this is I your stream is all about the positive being positive, and that's absolutely right. And we do all have to be positive. But if I have one problem with the way that things have been handled, at government level, through the governments, and
Yes, yeah.
all the way down through government, is they have taken common sense. What we should be common sense about this. We should be distancing. We should be keeping ourselves to ourselves. When we're sick, we should be isolating. We
That's
should be doing all of those things. But what has been happened is they've tried to codify all this common sense into rules. So we have rule on rule on rule on rule. And you were talking with Janique about, the rules in Germany. We have loads of rules here in the UK, and the plan for getting us out of lockdown that we
lockdown
heard last week is these
by
rules, and all of these
stages.
rules are
Yeah.
going to be people spend all of their time trying to understand the rules rather than trying to exercise their own common sense. And people generally do have common sense, and we should be using our common sense. Trying to bind everything up in rules, to me, doesn't work too well. That's just my opinion. So people will disagree with me, I'm sure.
And then let's talk about
But I'm a songwriter, you see, so
yes,
I'm paid to have opinions. I
of
put it.
course, yes, yeah. Everyone is entitled for of their own opinions. Did you
Absolutely.
write a song about pandemic?
I haven't written a song about the pandemic, but I have written one that's kind of been influenced about the pandemic. In fact, just to talk about very quickly about some of my colleagues here in Portsmouth and in the UK generally who are musicians. A lot of them have used the time to build albums, to
Yeah.
develop their music, to write their songs, and a lot of them have made good albums at home. And you know, I'm in home. This is my studio here. So I've done the same, and a lot of them have used the time to make the albums and written songs about it. I've done the same. I'm just about to release an album, hopefully in April.
Yes.
I
Can
think
you
I
just
sent
say
you the
about your
website.
album? Yep. Can you tell me about your album?
Thank you. I can see you've just put that up on the screen there. Thank you. Yes, the album is called Northern Man. I actually come from the north of England. I was born in the northeast England near Durham, which is up near Newcastle, and it's really a set of my songs that are kind of influenced by where I come from, by the circumstances we have at the moment, the COVID and the lockdown circumstances, and just I've used the time to pull these songs together. And I've worked with a great friend of mine here in Portsmouth called Rollo. People call him King Rollo, actually. And we've put this album together, and it will be released in April. There are something like 11, 12 tracks on the album. It's a full album. There will be a CD, but it will be streamed. And there is a preview on my website at harpef.com/Northern Man. And that includes a little video I made of one of the tracks. One of the tracks is called Belly of the Whale, and I made a little video of that. So that's on there at the moment.
Yeah. And also, let's talk about the Alley Cats. I saw you doing the Alley Cats. What is this all about? This is a group of musicians.
Okay, so Alley Cats is an open mic group. And in pre-COVID times, the group met 3 times every month, Sunday evening. And as open mics often are, they're located in pubs. So we had 3 pubs in Portsmouth where we used to go one Sunday for each month. And it was a very successful open mic group. And of course, when lockdown came, that all stopped. So what we did was we took it online. And we used the Facebook page, and every bit of feedback there. Every Sunday, sorry, there was a bit of feedback. Every Sunday we do a stream where we get maybe 5, 6, 7 musicians to do maybe 15 or 20 minutes each to make a stream. And we sequence the stream, so we have a little green room on chat going behind it, and we sequence them. And it happens at 7:30 in the evening UK time every Sunday. And if you look for Alley Cats open mic on Facebook, you'll see it. We're doing it tonight, so it'll be a little late for your people in the Philippines.
Yes, yeah.
But
how can the musician, or how can all nationalities welcome to join?
Sorry, you faded out on me there. Can you just say that to me again?
How can the musicians join your Alley Cat open mic? And is it open to everyone?
It is. It is. Generally, we have local musicians doing it, but we have people from. We've had people from Portugal. We've had people from. We haven't had anybody from Germany. So Janique, take note. We've had people from Scotland, Ireland, from time to time. Come on. So look for Alley Cats open mic on Facebook. Contact us if you want to play, and we'd love to see you. Yeah. We'll give about 15 or 20 minutes, so 3 or 4 songs. Come and play for us.
Yeah, that's great. I used to visit Portsmouth, and because I used to, I had a friend there before, but she already passed away. She used to sing in pubs as well and bars in Portsmouth. I don't know if you know her, Marie Watson.
Marie Watson? No, I don't. I don't.
Yeah, she used to perform there as well at other parts of Portsmouth.
Yeah, there's some great pubs down here in Portsmouth because the influence of the Navy. There's some good Navy pubs. And the talk is good, and those that do music, the music is good. it's good. It's a good environment here.
I've been seeing out. We're just gonna do shout out. It says here, shout out to Chris Lim and Pam watching from Scotland,
Hi, Chris and
and we
Pam.
have this Abby Sapayanin's family watching from Australia.
Australia must be after midnight there in Australia.
Yes, yeah, and of course to Atsats Ye watching from Japan.
Japan also very late in Japan.
And then it's shout out to Eden S. Salvalion watching from New York.
Oh, they're behind us in time. It's Tuesday in New York. It's not
It
even
is.
Sunday in New York. Yeah, it's Tuesday.
So it's
Excellent.
like
Well, you've got
we're
people
everywhere.
listening from all around the world. It's great. It's great. And
It is, yes.
hello to all of your viewers. Certainly in the Philippines. It's a long time since I've been to the Philippines.
So are you planning, for example, like when pandemic is over, do you have any thinking or thoughts of going to the Philippines to visit?
Nothing planned. I mentioned Vivian, my girlfriend. She
Yes.
lives she lives close to sort of 80 kilometers from me on the south coast, but she comes from Cape Town in South Africa. So I have plans when the pandemic is over to go with her again to South Africa. But yeah, I'll get out to the Philippines eventually. I promise.
Yeah, you should visit the Philippines. There's a lot of beautiful
Invite
islands.
me, I'll come and play. Invite me, I'll come and play.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll do. Anyway, Fraser, we would love to hear your songs. You prepared 2 songs for everyone. So I know
Sure.
our viewers as well are waiting for you to sing for them.
Sure. I do we have time for me to play 2?
Of course, yes, yeah. So I'm gonna leave
Excellent.
you alone on your stream, a solo layout, and then we're
All
gonna
right.
wait for your 2 songs.
Alrighty. Let me just take my ears out so that I'm not snagging on the wires. And I'll play you 2 songs from the new album. The album, as I said, is called Northern Man, and this is a song about the full moon, not the full moon, the opposite of the full moon, crescent moon. We've had a beautiful full moon here in the UK. Perhaps the same for you, for the last couple of nights. Great, lovely full moon. I don't sleep well. I do not sleep well during the full moon. A little bit of werewolf in me, I think. This one is the opposite. This is about crescent moon. Crescent moon, where have you been? Been hard to sleep, been hard to dream. You're a child in me, I've been missing you. Crescent moon. Crescent moon, where do you go? I can't catch my breath when you're here no more. Your baby cries, we both cry for you. Where do you go? Crescent moon. Crescent moon, what is it that you do? Who do you you see who comes home to you? Do you ever shout? Do you ever sleep? What is it that you do? Crescent moon. Crescent moon, don't stay too long. I need my rest to keep rolling on. Don't need excuses to see me through. Don't want your sister, I just want you. Crescent moon, crescent moon. Thank you. That's Crescent Moon, one of the tracks on my album Northern Man, which will be released in April. I hope. Right. Well, one more. Now, Ella asked me if I'd written any songs about lockdown. No, I haven't. But this one was written about a lot of people. When they see me performing online, which we do now, they say, "Where do you live?" And I say, "I live in Portsmouth." And they say, "Well, what's your apartment like?" So rather than kind of pick up my webcam and walk around the flat, I thought I would write a little song, which is a description of my apartment where I live. So I'd like to do that one for you now. This one's also on the album. This song is called This Is Where. Well, this is where I like to lay my head. This is where I like to lay my head. And here is where I cook and bake my daily bread. This is where I like to lay my head. And this is where I like to hang my clothes. This is where I like to hang my clothes. And here is where I sing when the west wind blows. This is where I like to hang my clothes. And this is where I shave and wash my face. This is where I shave and wash my face. And here is where I pray and ask the Lord for grace. This is where I shave and wash my face. And this is where I watch my coffee brew. I sometimes sit here and I read the papers too. But mostly this is where I sit when I think of you. This is where I watch my coffee brew. And this is where I like to lay my head.
Wow, those are wonderful songs. Thank you so much, Fraser, for sharing your songs to us.
Sorry, I was just putting my ears back in so I can. Whoa! I put them in the wrong way around. Hang on. There we go. Right. Sorry, Ella.
Yes, yeah. So those are wonderful songs. We enjoyed it.
Thank
And
you.
of course, thank you for sharing your songs. Of course, we all know that song composers, I don't know, if like you compose it from the heart and of course through your experiences, right?
Always, always. A song is not a song unless it's been written, unless it's semi-autobiographical at least.
Yeah. Thank you so much, and thank you for your time. And lastly, would you like to invite them again to check your album in this through this website?
Thank you. Yes, please have a look. There's a preview track on there at the moment. Take a look at the rest of the site. It tells you about other things that I'm doing. I play in a duo. I play in a trio. So it'll tell you a little bit and it'll give you a little bit of music from those as well. So thank you very much for inviting me on, Ella. I've enjoyed talking to you.
And you had your vaccine already?
No.
Yes.
I haven't been asked yet. No,
So we're on
I'm
the
still
40s.
waiting.
I heard that we are on 40s now. Like we're vaccinating 40 people, 40 years old. I mean, up.
Well, let me tell you, Ella, I'm 62 and I have not been invited yet. So I'm waiting.
Maybe you give your GP a call. I have a friend like she keeps on calling the GP, and now
Okay.
she had it yesterday. She
Maybe I
said
should
like
do that.
yeah, because she's 60 something as well, and then she was like waiting for it, and then she was just calling the GP and to keep on telling her to wait. And then yesterday she had the vaccine, so
Yeah.
hopefully you'll have it soon as
I'm
well.
sure I'll get my invitation soon, and I need to have it to go to South Africa. So yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and thank you so much again for your time. And I'll put back Janique before we end. Yeah, do you have
Hi,
any
Janique.
message, Fraser, to the frontliners out there? Like Janique is working as a frontliner, and me as well as a nurse. So, do you have any messages or
Well, look,
message?
I really admire what you're doing. I think you're doing a great job. You're putting yourself sometimes in harm's way. And my sister actually, she is a senior manager with the NHS, and she is responsible for planning a lot of the COVID response. So from what she's doing to what Ella, what you are doing, what Unique is doing. And I think last week, Diane, sorry, you have other nurses there as well. So yeah, just keep on going, just keep on going. And the thing is, be creative. For those people who are creative, be creative. Use the time properly. Don't get depressed. If you're locked down, use that time properly. Look inside yourself and stay strong. Stay strong.
That's true. Yeah. Thank you
This is
so
the most
much.
important thing.
Indeed, yeah. Because I read an article. It says like the cases of COVID, COVID cases here in UK has been going down, but the cases of having people having these mental illnesses in people is going up.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, it is. I've
Yes, yeah.
seen, particularly a lot among younger people. I've seen a lot of people struggling. People with families. I want to help wherever I can. I can only help through music in most cases. But yeah. Try stay positive because it's hard. Times are hard.
It is, yeah. Thank you so much, Fraser, and of course, Jenny. Thank you for your time, both of you, and we do hope that we're gonna meet each other in person.
Look
Yes,
forward to it.
that would be really lovely. Thank you so much, Ella. And thank you for your song. It was
Likewise to you, Janique. Likewise to you.
Thank you and God bless. Have a lovely week ahead of you. Thank you. Bye.
Guys,
Bye.
bye.
So ayan guys, natapos na ulit ang more than 1 hour of course, discussion, talk, and music. And thanks for our guests. This afternoon, we have, of course, Monique Delos Santos all the way from Germany. She's a nurse, and then, of course, we have the singer and song composer, Mr. Fraser Harper. Thank you for sharing your experiences as well for during this lockdown. And of course, we have another shout out in here. Shout out to Ronald Saikan and family watching from Tagum del Davao del Norte. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching from my timeline, of course, and my YouTube channel, Ela Hidalgo TV. Don't forget to subscribe. And as well, guys, please abangan nyo. Please do watch out for my next talk next Sunday. I'll be doing a night shift next Saturday, actually finishing, of course, Sunday morning. So my time of the talk show, I'll be moving it to 5 p.m. because my guest is from New York. She's an actress, and I'm so proud because she's half Filipina. So she's an actress. She is a Hollywood actress. Abangan niyo guys. Thank you so much for saying yes to my invitation. I'm really grateful that you've said yes to my invitation. I've been inviting her since November because that time she was pregnant, and then she gave birth, and she said yes to spare her time for us here in COVID Wars Corner next Sunday po yan, 5 p.m. here in Let's Talk with Ella Hidalgo. And guys, don't forget to subscribe, of course, my YouTube channel, which is there, and all my social media. And once again, I would like to invite you guys, please do avail our mugs. And we have shirts as well. So, and lastly, we have hoodie. So, hello, I am a COVID warrior. Actually, I wore that hoodie when I had my endoscopy, and my consultant, the consultant who did the OGD, bought that hoodie because he saw it from me. I even asked me like, "Are you? Is that because you're a nurse and a COVID survivor?" He said. I said, "I think everyone is a COVID warrior, guys, right? Because we're all fighting against this pandemic. So please do buy our hoodie. This is to raise funds for our beneficiaries, and of course for our future projects. We are planning to have our first anniversary, of course, on April 3, and we are selling raffle tickets, which is £2 per slip. Please contact our admins, of course, Rodel Saicon, Rani Silverio, Catherine Alberto, Wewe Ramos, Micaela Ate, if you want to avail our £2 raffle ticket. And we are giving away, of course, prizes, which are this one. Ayan, so we're giving away those appliances, kitchen appliances and copper masks. We have Filipino items like the cup from Undiscovered Store, and we are giving away free mugs on our anniversary from COVID Warriors Corner, and of course, free mobile phone, not mobile phone, mobile load, load na sponsored by, of course, London Toy. So, magbibigay siya ng free loads, mobile loads sa mga nanonood from the Philippines, and of course, mugs sa mga UK residents. So, please be a member of COVID Wars Corner to have the chance to win those prizes. And of course, please do like our website, our web page as well here in Facebook, the COVID Warriors Corner. And so thank you so much, guys. I did prepare any song, my last song, but I wanted to sing a song which is I think napapanahon, guys, that we should believe that everything will be okay in the near time, in the near future. And this is the song, so I hope you will like it. This is just like randomly, I just like doing it before I start the show. Sweet rain, you know you in the hearts of both so living understood. No, we are not afraid, although we know there's much to fear. We are moving mountains, if only there can be miracles when you believe. The hope is great, it's hard. Who knows what miracle you achieve when you believe somehow you will. You and you believe. Oh, this time of fear with so often hope seems like the spark of life swiftly gone away. Yet now I'm standing here, so I can't explain. Speaking faith and speaking words, I never thought I'd say. There can be miracles when you believe. The hope is there, it's hard to who knows what miracles you achieve when you do it somehow you will run when you believe. Thank you so much and good afternoon, guys. And stay safe, everyone. God bless. Bye.